Have you ever wondered why a car accelerates faster than a snail? Or why an apple falls from a tree straight down and not sideways? Welcome to the world of physics, where we unravel the mysteries of motion and speed. Let's dive into the concept of motion. Imagine you're reading a book. The characters in the story are moving, but the book itself stays put. That's because motion is all about change in position. If something changes its position over time, we say it's in motion. Now let's talk about speed. Picture a cheetah and a tortoise. The cheetah can cover a lot of ground in a short time, but the tortoise takes its sweet time. That's speed, the distance covered in a certain amount of time. We calculate it by dividing the distance by the time. So if a car covers 50 miles in 1 hour, its speed is 50 miles per hour. But what about direction? That's where velocity comes in. Velocity is speed in a given direction. Imagine you're on a train going north at 60 miles per hour. Your velocity is 60 miles per hour north. To calculate velocity, divide the displacement, or change in position, by the time. Speaking of displacement, it's a bit like distance, but with a twist. Distance is the total ground covered, but displacement is the shortest distance from the start to the end point, in a specific direction. So, if you walk around a circular track and end up where you started, your displacement is 0, even though you've covered some distance. Next up, acceleration. Think about when you're on a bicycle and start pedaling faster and faster. That increase in speed, that's acceleration. It's the rate of change of velocity over time. To calculate acceleration, subtract the initial velocity from the final velocity, then divide by the time it took to change speed. Finally, let's talk about gravity, that invisible force that keeps us grounded. It's what makes an apple fall straight down from a tree. The force of gravity on an object is its mass times the acceleration due to gravity. On Earth, this acceleration is approximately 9.8 meters per second squared. To sum up, motion is a change in position over time. Speed is distance divided by time, while velocity is displacement divided by time. Displacement is the shortest distance in a specific direction. Acceleration is the change in velocity over time, and gravity is the force that pulls objects towards each other, calculated by multiplying mass by the acceleration due to gravity. Remember, these concepts aren't just abstract ideas. They're part of the world around you, from the falling apple to the accelerating car. Physics helps us understand and predict how objects move. So next time you see a snail racing a car, you'll know why the car wins.